Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is DJ Rue303 here, saying hello and hoping that everyone is enjoying E3. The reason for this video is to make a point that I've been trying to put everywhere that I can since the announcements, the conferences of Microsoft and Sony took place on Monday. Basically, just let me give you a little background. I'm a gamer. I've been doing this for a very long time. I own quite a bit of consoles, anything from the NES clear up to this generation, PlayStation 3, Wii, Xbox. I love gaming. It's my favorite thing to do. Now, one key thing that's relevant to what I'm going to be talking about here in a moment is the fact that I've actually been a very big supporter of Microsoft the past 10, 11, 12 years, whatever that number is. I don't know. It's been a long time. So much so that even the past year I've applied to be an Xbox ambassador for new members to the community. I love Xbox. I love everything they've done up until the 360. It's been a great ride. PlayStation's put out some good things that I've enjoyed. Nintendo's put out games that I've enjoyed. So far it's been great. Here's my problem, and this is something that, it's my opinion, of course. If you're going to buy an Xbox One, great. If you're going to buy a PS4, great. If you're going to buy a Wii U, fantastic. Whatever. This is just something to consider when you're going to go ahead and make that next-gen purchase. We've all seen the specs, all relatively close. PC gamers are laughing right now because the specs for these consoles are at least 3 to 4 years old, maybe even 5 at this point. But that's neither here nor there. This is about consoles, mainly the PS4 and the Xbox One. Now, everything negative that's come out about the Xbox, I can deal with the always-on connect. I can deal with the internet connection every 24 hours. That's not a big deal for me, even though it may be to some college students and people overseas that are, in our armed services, or even just people out with really crap connections out in the country. Those are issues for them to worry about. Now, the one thing that concerns me with Microsoft more than anything is their trading and use game policy. Now, they have not been as clear as they need to be for me to say, okay, I want to buy an Xbox One. So this is pretty much my video, and this is something you should consider too, if you are deciding that you want to buy an Xbox One. And I'm going to make this as quick as I can. Mainly, if you are a collector, if you're not a collector, this should be important. First off, you got to remember that it's kind of iffy as to whether we're going to be doing straight digital downloads or a disc with a one-time code use. I think it's kind of a mix of the two right now. This is something they need to be clear on because this is where my concern is coming from. But at the end of the day, as far as I understand it, whether it's disc-based or digital-only download, down the line, 10 years, and I'm talking 10, 12 years, maybe even 15, who knows how long this next generation is going to go for. But down the line, what happens to all of those purchases with the Xbox One? What happens to all the games you have put money into down the line when they go ahead and shut off the X1 servers like they did a couple of years ago for the original Xbox servers? What's going to happen to those games when they are no longer able to be authenticated by Microsoft? And forgive me if they've said anything. By any means, shut me up now and put something in the comments if they've elaborated on this. I've poured over the information since their announcement a couple more weeks ago and E3 now, but I have found nothing on this topic as to what happens down the line. Now, there may be good reason for that. Business strategy, you never really know what they're doing, especially with what one of their CEOs just said about the internet connectivity thing. If we have a console for those people, it's the 360. It's kind of crap. That's a real crap way to treat a very loyal fan base. But anyway, I digress. So back to the used issue and trading issue. What happens to your games when they're no longer able to be authenticated? This is a big problem I have. You're going to spend $60 to $50 on a title. Who knows if they're even going to have comparable sales to, say, Steam. Steam has some great deals. That's the only reason people even consider putting money into a straight digital-only purchase. And also, Steam does have a very good handle on trading and selling of games digitally. It's very smooth. It works. It's fine. But Microsoft has been seeming to be a little overbearing and a little kind of like a dictator about the whole thing. on who you can share your games with, how many people can be attached to that game, family members, all this extra complex stuff that doesn't need to be there, that they could just make simple or elaborate more on so it doesn't seem so complicated. But since they have failed to do this, you need to consider as a gamer, until they elaborate on it, what console do you want to affect what the next generation is going to be like? Now I know it's very, very early to think about the next generation of consoles, but you got to remember, you are voting with your dollar. Whether you purchase an Xbox One or a PS4, your dollar is going to tell the industry what is okay to do going forward. So the more people that buy an Xbox One and say, yes, it's okay to have me connect every 24 hours, yes, it's okay to monitor everything I'm doing, yes, it's okay to tell me who I can trade games with and when my games are going to eventually expire. If you're okay with that, then go ahead. Xbox One is for you. I'm not here to tell you any different. Go support the Xbox One if you're okay with all of those things. But if you're not, you really need to consider which one. I mean, the clear choice, I don't need to tell you, it's the PS4, okay? I'm not a fanboy of the PlayStation. I've owned more Xbox games. I've been a bigger supporter of Xbox for a very long time. But I am coming to you as someone that loves Xbox, that is not going to be buying an Xbox One. Now, I know a lot of fanboys say that, but I am very strongly considering not even purchasing an Xbox One, not even a year, not even 2 years from now, until they change that one thing, or at least be more clear on what happens to my games after that fact. Down the line, I don't want to spend anywhere between $1,200 and $1,500 on games over the next 10 years and have it all just go away with a flick of a switch. That's something you should consider as a gamer and as a general collective. Every purchase that everyone makes for either console is going to tell the industry what we're okay with and what we're not okay with. Please be wise in voting with your gaming dollar. Xbox One right now, with them being not so clear on that one subject, is just making it super hard for me to say, yes, I'm going to go buy an Xbox One. So I leave you all with this. Enjoy whatever console you're going to purchase. Enjoy the exclusives. Enjoy the ride, because from now until the consoles come out, and even then afterwards, there's going to be some great games coming out for Wii U, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Just a little something to consider. With your gaming dollar, what you are affecting in the future is mainly, you know, for everyone in the future as a gamer, what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. Anyways, go ahead and tear up the comments. Go ahead and start the fanboy wars and the PC elitists, because I know that's what's going to happen anyway. And if you want to go ahead and give me a great counterpoint, please, I do not mind having an intelligent conversation. If you want to leave a video reply, go ahead and do so. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents, and just something to consider for you gamers out there, because I know, you know, it's the next choice that's going to decide what's going to happen in the future for everyone. Anyways, keep on gaming and definitely enjoy whatever system you pick up. Have a good one.